Hello everyone, it's me, Tech Junkie, and I messed up. Honestly, ever since you left that comment, I might as well go full Bringus Studios, IKEA wood chip desk, top-down camera. I think this might be the same desk as DankPods, by the way, I'm not sure. So in the original Furby Connect World video, I forgot to show you how to perform very essential steps for the iOS segment. Also, the way I structured it was just really poor. So when I upload this video, I'm going to be blurring the entire original iOS segment and putting the link to this update via the I in the top right corner, because I don't want anybody wasting their time. Also, that was my first tutorial. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I know how annoying that is. However, as for the Android segment, yes, that still works. And before we actually get into the iOS segment, don't skip. I would like to show you something. Default Unity void, and then this. My last video was about Furby's corrupting. Well, there you go. Does this count as Bring a Studio shenanigans? Like, literally hit my head under my desk while I was unplugging the cable. Oh, by the way, I also ended up getting a new one of these. But remember my previous one that was cracked? Well, not anymore. Alright, so in this video, I'm not actually going to be using my iPad. I'm going to be using this iPhone. Alright, so if your iPhone is under the iPhone 15, it will have a lightning port, and I really recommend that you use the cable that came with your iPhone and put it in your motherboard if your motherboard has a USB-C port. If not, you can try the front port on your case, but that might not be as reliable. If you really do need to use a lightning to USB-A, I really don't recommend that because every single one of those that I've had has broken. But this one is still staying strong, and it came with the phone. If you do have an iPhone 15, though, any USB-C to USB-C cable will work just fine. This one's actually from a pair of Beats, which is made by Apple, so you can try to use a USB-A to USB-C cable, but I just wouldn't. Like, modern devices just can't use USB-A anymore. It's too slow. It doesn't transfer data fast enough, and I already made a whole short about how infuriating that was. Okay, go ahead and open up your settings. Oops. And then tap on General, and then tap on About. And right here, next to iOS version, if that number says anything under iOS 10, then you will need the 32-bit folder in the IPAs folder. But if it's iOS 10 or above, then you can use the 64-bit IPA folder. Anyway, let me explain what folders I'm talking about. So in the description will be a direct download link to a zip file called Furby Connect World iOS.zip. Go ahead and right-click that to extract it. This is the folder before I upload it. And after doing so, inside of it will be PC programs and IPAs. We're not going to worry about the IPAs yet. This is where they'll be. And now we can go ahead and plug our cable in. In this folder will be a folder called PC programs. Go ahead and double click that to open it. And in here will be the programs that you will have to install for this to work. iCloud setup.exe works on 64-bit and 32-bit as far as I can tell. You probably won't need to worry about your system being 32-bit, but if you really do want to check, what you'll want to do is press the Windows key and the pause break key at the same time, which will open your system specs, and right here next to system type will tell you if it's 32-bit. As you can see, mine is 64-bit operating system, 64-bit base processor. If it says 32-bit operating system, 32-bit base processor, then you'll need the 32-bit folder from this. But this will be the same. Anyway, I already have all of these installed, so once you're done with that, you can go ahead and open up Sideloadly. Go ahead and unlock your iPhone, and it should appear right here. And when you open Sideloadly, it will ask you to sign in with your Apple ID and password, so go ahead and do that. I'll give you a second to pause. Okay, welcome back. Do you see this little IPA thing with the file right here? Go ahead and click this, then navigate to wherever you put that folder. I put it in my downloads. Open up that folder, and then open the IPAs folder. And now that you know which one you are, open that corresponding folder, and in there will be the IPA. Select the IPA, and then click open. Now you have it loaded, but before you actually flash it, make sure you have advanced options. Click on advanced options, and then click this little checkbox right here that says remove limitation on supported devices. I think now we can click start. Okay, so here we are on the iPhone, and as you can see right here, it says untrusted developer. So we're gonna go back over to the settings app, and we're going to go back to general. and scroll down until you see near the bottom VPN and device management. Tap this, and here is the Apple ID that you used. Tap that, and then tap trust this Apple ID developer. Tap allow in red again, and then scroll down until you see right under emergency SOS, privacy and security. Tap that, and then under it will be developer mode. Now, this developer mode option is not available until you have tried to flash an app. Tap developer mode, and then tap the on switch. I believe all this really means is that external apps can be installed and your iPhone won't question it, but that's what we're doing, so obviously go ahead and accept it by tapping the text restart in red. This will restart it, and we've just lost my screen there, obviously. You will be brought to this screen. Now, can you see that? It will say ready to enable developer mode and swipe up to continue. Are you sure you want to enable developer mode? And then tap enable in red. And then you type in your passcode, obviously full black box after the Jim Browning video. Now, you should be able to open the app like normal. Oh, by the way, guys, as a bonus, I'm just going to show on the screen all the McDonald's codes. You can add these to your game and it will give you dino versions of Furblings. It was from the McDonald's promo. It's this button right here that you use to scan it. Alright, so to fix that error, what you have to do is connect your device back to your computer. Sorry, I was eating dinner. That's the name of my iPad, by the way, if you were wondering. When you plug it into your computer, it should automatically start refreshing it anyway. If you do have to flash it manually, again, just repeat the steps that I already showed in this video. Now, bye, for real this time.